Greetings, everyone. We are back for episode 3 of the Langoliers, and I am currently here in my little tree home, start of a new day, and I have the quest book. So what is the quests? Infinite amount of lives, which is exactly what the author has said was supposed to be how this game is played. So we're starting with two unlocked quests and one completed quest. Starting all over again. We know what happens today when it becomes yesterday. It waits for them, the timekeepers of eternity. Oh, grab a sapling. Yes, it detected that I have a sapling. Well, I've already got a bed. A bed or one torch. Now, this is interesting. I'm going to take the torch because I already have a bed. They couldn't give me a stack. A stack of bone meal, but one torch. Normally, you're supposed to start the game with only this tree and nothing else. So the first questions I have is, where are you supposed to plant your sapling? Because you start with a single, you're normally supposed to start with a single tree. Yes, one torch or a bed. I already made a bed. Plenty of wool, plenty of wood. But where would you normally plant that sapling? I'm guessing the idea is that you're supposed to chop down this entire tree and then build a wood platform out around the one block of dirt at its base. Okay, so let's see what else there is. Next, you must have, now that you have a few saplings, maybe you can compost some of them. Okay, so I need 2 dirt. Well, let me go and get a piece of dirt. The benefit of having all this stuff is that I don't have to do everything the hard way. And actually, do I have a spare? Yes, I do have a spare slab. I want to jump as little as possible because of the hunger issue. All right. Next. Cactus seed and precision shears, and either bone meal or a lumber axe. Yeah, super easy mode, exactly. I'll take a lumber axe. Okay. Oh. So this hoe that I already made is no good. I have to craft a new one. Fine, fine. Craft a hoe. There we go. All right. A honeycomb and a soybean seed. All right. I should make a mob farm to get a skeleton skull. Okay, I will make a mob farm a little later. Mob farms are not my favorite things. So silk mesh and an unfired crucible. 2 silk mesh will let me make a sifter. Unfired crucible. All right, the old one, you know this a lot better than I do. How hard is it to make an unfired crucible normally? And how hard is it to make silk mesh normally? Silk mesh is just string, right? And string is just getting a sifter or lava. Silk mesh is just string, and string is just getting a silkworm. Very easy to make both. All right, well, it is getting down to bedtime again. So normally very easy to make both. I thought I'd been through half a crook already and not seen any string. Yes? No? Okay. I've been through almost an entire crook and not seen a silkworm. How common are silkworms supposed to be? I think that before I decide which one I'm going to make, I want to see if I can actually get some I want to see if I can actually get silkworms properly. So first thing I'm going to do is plant. Oh, almost forgot. I was a silly boy, and I left a hole in the world where there's mobs that can spawn. So let me see if I can safely show you what I did. So in here, I opened that. I was looking in there to find out what was going on in that dark room, and I left something open in there. So I should probably make some light in there to stop mobs from being a threat. So the first thing I'm going to do is light up the dark area that I have accidentally exposed. So I have made some doors. I have a dark area that I need to light up because it is exposed and leaking mobs. Oh, this is actually a closed door. And that was the other part. I was curious as to what was in here, opened it up, and found the hard way that it was dark, spawning, and leaky. Let's actually put this up at the proper height. No. Well, can a lumber axe... Yes, could be worse. Can a lumber axe take out a... No. Wool is actually faster than the lumber axe. All right, that's a closed door. Well, as a matter of fact, I am doing the quests, but I've got a nice big ground to help me do things faster. I've got some trees planted to get some wood going, and I'm going to fix all of this area up and make this a nice, healthy home. Now, I ended last time pointing out that you've got this water-filled trough with darkness. And I'm going to see about lighting up the dark. So if I'm going to have sunlight come through, this is going to be light level 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, okay, 13, 14, 15. So if I put some glass here, this should act to light up this corner. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And I will get more of this done, but it's time to make another bed trip. That's not my bed. And racing over there, I've got another tree to chop down. There we go. All right. So at this point, I have put a couple of glass blocks down. So this dark area under here is going to at least be lit. And there's this room over here, the doorway over there, this whole section here. Yes, I did. And I spent the entire first 2 episodes. So, as I was saying, I realized that you've got this U-shaped structure made of wool, and this alright, I've got this water thing and a U-shaped U-shaped room. What's in this room over here? You've got a hidden room over here. What's in it? I have my 1 torch. Oh yes, I had a choice between a bed or 1 torch. And since I already made a bed, I decided to make 1 torch. All right. So what is in this room over here? Oh, that's nice. do something, get some light in here. Alright, so there's some guys over here. The last time I fought a zombie, he had a helmet on, and he did 8 hearts of damage almost immediately. So I'm not even going to try to take on your zombies. Alright. So where I'm at in the quest book, as I said, making the tool parts, and I have a choice between silk or crucible. Ender Zoo, yes, I figured. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some supplies. I have to start leveling up my tools, so... Yes, I got hit by one. I got hit by one. Alright, so at this point, minus a little issue that came up, I have managed to make all 4 parts to the Tinker's Construct, and I have a reward bag, a quarter heart, and a choice between a crucible and silk. The silk mesh is just string, and I haven't had any luck getting a silkworm for string from a crook yet, but I just picked up a cotton seed. So I know I can get string from cotton if I can't get anything from crooks. So I'm going to take the unfired crucible instead. What's next? CobbleStone generator. I need 64 cobble. Alright. So the cobblestone generators. If I had lava, I could use lava and water to make cobblestone. But to get lava, I need a fired crucible that I stuff stone into. And actually no. This is the torch. If I remember correctly, the torch can melt stuff. It takes a long time. It's faster to melt things with lava. But the torch will get the first lava going. But I would need to be able to fire the crucible in the first place, which means I would have to have cobblestone. And it gives you an extra utilities cobblestone generator. Point is, all of those methods that I can think of require having some form of a furnace to begin with. Lacking a furnace, the quest gives you the parts for one. World interaction upgraded, transfer node, and barrels. These are the parts for an extra utilities cobblestone generator. The only other way that I know of to get cobble was by combining stones. And I'm going from playing Jaded's Pack. Having played Jaded's Pack, I know that you can combine stones, and you can get stones from sifting. So if I had not played Jaded's Packs, I would not know what to do next. Volume 2. Okay. When was I supposed to have gotten Volume 1? Second edition. So let me see if there's anything new in here that I'm not familiar with. Transfer node with a world interaction upgrade on a piece of cobble with water and lava next to it. Ooh! So the lumber axe is a second tier tool, if I understand correctly. Is the lumber axe a first tier or a second tier? I thought that anything that used a large plate was a second tier. second tier. Blue slime is food. Pig iron ingot. Blood, iron, and emeralds. So I'm a ways away from getting that. Weaponry. This book is new to me. First off, let me get the birch going. So as I was saying, you don't need to take aim and control them directly. How does that work? How does Shuriken work? No idea how to make them work. All right. And I can see it getting dark in the background. There's a reason I went over by my bed to read that book. I remember there was a talk about guns in Minecraft, and people were talking about even a single shot gun that takes time to load up could be excessively overpowered in a PvP fight, because you can fire them very rapidly, blam, 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 as many shots as you have hotbar spaces. And yet that's exactly what the crossbow is. Sugarcane can be an arrow shaft. So I'm assuming the crossbows fire bolts, which are smelted. So I've got a whole bunch of new weapons to learn and play with. I finally found a silkworm after going through the complete end of my first crook. I've gotten a bee house, and the quest gave me the bees to put in it. I've got trees of different types here for the bees to mutate and play with. I've got a little light gap over here so it doesn't get too dark. I've got string starting to be formed over here. And this is going to be my string zone. I'm going to need a lot of string. But yeah, that's the current state. We've got bees, pollinatable trees. Hopefully that should be happy and everything I need to worry about. Now the other thing is that every so often I have to come back here and reload the bee house with the offsprings. But beyond that, the bees are happy. So a quick check of the quest book at this point. Tinkerer's Construct requires sand, gravel, clay, and a furnace. I need to plant soybean. I have one soybean. I just need to plant lots of them. And the bees, I can't do anything else at the moment. So it's farming, growing bees, and I'm going to make myself some type of tinkerer's axe that can harvest cobblestone and cheat the progression. So, time to start planting. I just opened a reward bag, and my reward bag had a double compressed cobblestone. I am suddenly no need to cheat. I can make a cobblestone, a furnace. I don't have to strip the cobblestone out of there. I can actually make the parts for this cobblestone generator. I don't even need to hand it in. I just take it. Another reward bag. And this time I'm actually going to open this reward bag immediately. Gravel. So Now all I need is sand and clay, and I've got dust. Dust plus rain barrels will give me clay. So I've got gravel. All I need is sand. Bye-bye for now.